here, but now they're gone. Seasons don't fear the reaper, nor do the wind or the sun or the rain. We can be like they are. Come on, baby, don't fear the reaper. Baby, take my hand. Don't fear the reaper. You'll be able to fly. Valentine is done here, but now they're gone. Romeo and Juliet are together in eternity. Romeo and Juliet, women every day. And Juliet, and women every day. Like they are. Come on, baby, don't fear the reaper. Baby, take my hand. Don't fear the reaper. You'll be able to fly. Don't fear the reaper. Baby, I'm your man. La 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 la. La 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 la.
A speck of DNA, no blood, no knife, no crime. They call it proof, but science whispers, give it time. A sheath in the dark, a grainy car's glare. You can't hang a life on a maybe or there. They tracked his phone like a hunter's weak trail, but towers don't see through the night's foggy veil. He turned it off, or the signal just failed. A ghost of a theory, your justice derailed. Where's the blade? Where's the rage? Where's the why in this tale? A phantom is not guilt, let their logic is stale. If the proof bends like straw in the storm's reckless sway, then shadow of doubt means he walks free today. His car is 2015, but they swore 11 to 13. Their warrants lied for the corruption machine. If driving at night makes a killer CV, lock up the highways or we'll all be guilty. No witness, no scream, no footprints, no trail. The media's lazy script, he's odd so he'll fail. They'll paint him a monster to feed public cries, but justice dies when we trust easy lies. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, they ask you to convict on their case built on air. No weapon, no motive, the proof is nowhere. Is this the standard we dare call fair? They'll quote his degree like it's Satan's own book. He studied crime, so he must be the crook. But thinking's not killing, and driving's not sin, and Taylor's a hero, let the truth begin. They'll shout stalker, predator, watch how he stared. But where is the who said he was there? A theory's a story, not fact, not divine, and stories can't shackle his soul to the crime. Where's the blade? Where's the rage? Where's the why in this tale? A phantom is not guilt, let their logic is stale. If the proof bends like straw in the storm's reckless sway, then shadow of doubt means he walks free today. Don't trade your doubt for their rage, a cheap song. When the evidence fades and the why feels all wrong. If you can't say for sure, then you must stay set free. For justice without certainty is injustice to me.
Good afternoon, good evening, or whatever it is where you're at. I'm going to do a quick live here because it's pretty important information, and I need to hurry because Rory is going to be doing a show here in an hour and 20 minutes, and I won't go up. I won't do that. So I'm going to be doing this, and I got to maybe explain a couple of things. Forever, it's been said, and Jeff H. has put out videos and said, "Oh, it's a 2015 Hyundai Elantra," and other Gilter channels the same thing. Blah blah blah. Guess what? I'm going to show you proof. I'm going to show you proof, not just bullshit. I'm going to show you proof that it is not. It is not his car. Period. End of discussion. That's what I'm going to do today. Thanks to a small channel that I subscribed to a long, long time ago. I don't know how long ago it was. But I subscribed to this small little channel. And I do see there's a couple of people I know that commented in there, Twizzle Stick being one of them. And Cooler Lucher being the other. There's only like 4. Put it this way. When I looked just like an hour and a half ago, there was 113 views or something like that. And he's added up for a day. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to show you this video. And pretty much, and it's a very short video, but it gets right to the point, and it will show you that it's not that. Then I'm going to go through a theory on the knife sheath and why I don't believe that Brian was there at all, and how that knife sheath got there. This is going to be a theory, and there's a lot of channels out there. They can make theories look really good. They make everything make sense. I can do the same thing with any theory that's out there. Give me a theory and I'll make it make sense. That's why they're called theories. That's why they're called theories. Anyway, I got to say hi to the crime family really quick. Julie, yes, good to see you. Grant Clarkston, good to see you. Tracy Jones, good to see you. Tom Campbell, good to see you. Moonflower Laza, my girl, good to see you. Mimi, good to see you. Terry Martin, my girl, good to see you. Debbie Gazzardo, my girl, good to see you. Michelle Weddle, good to see you. Eddie, good to see you. Sweet and Salty, good to see you. Kane B, good to see you. Meg P, good to see you. Sherry Urban, good to see you. Kim B, good to see you. Amy Conway, good to see you. Leah, my girl, good to see you. Leslie and Billy, good to see you from across. And Woke Up, good to see you. And there was somebody I wanted to say. Somebody said they loved my channel and stuff, and I wanted to say an extra hello, but I can't find them now because it's too far up there. I talk too much. Anyway, and hi to everybody. Nacho Healy, my girl, good to see you. So what I want you to do, anybody, I've blocked 5 different, I think it's 5 different profiles of Jeff H. He told me he had 10, so I'm sure he's still coming in here. He's probably just disguising himself. I hope he sees this, because he was up and adamant saying that they were right, and that's a 2015 Hyundai Elantra. And if you remember that whole Linda Lane footage he did and all that crap, yeah, well, we're going to take that. We're going to make him look silly. And this is you'll see what I mean. Okay, so the name of this channel is Mark B. Okay, 117 views now. I told you a couple hours ago or whatever, hour and a half ago, at 113. Make sure if you want to subscribe. These are one of these channels that I look at and, get information from. Sometimes he does have, and then there's 6 comments. Cooler Lucher said, great work. Thank you so much. Murky Piglet said, Yepers, lots of fun. Or lots of us have known for a long time, haven't we? Yep. We just needed to see the back bottom of those cards to know for sure the year. Yes. Well done, Mark B. Thank you. Many of us knew there had to be a reason LE had initially said 1113. Yes. Twizzle stick. Don't forget the black part of the 1416. And then Mark B says, yes, the 1416 has a lower bumper block. And he goes on explaining that he knows all about that. And then Twizzle says, probably why they said person to person, because guess what? It says in here about the windshield, possibly more than one person visible through the windshield, because in the middle of the picture, the upper part of the car is removed. Why would the FBI do that? And something is seen in passenger side door window. Either the seat is all the way forward, which would be unusual, or possibly a passenger seated there. I want you to remind you that Gulf said there was 3 people in there. She swore up and down that she got it in a certain position where she could see it, and that there was 3 people in that car. Anyway, let's listen to what Mark B has to say about this car, people. Boom! Bam!
The FBI agent said he'd be more comfortable staying with a 2011 through 13, and I think I know why. You can't see the reflector that's supposed to be right here, the rear bumper reflector. So here's a 2011 through 13. You can't see it, barely, right under here. I'll show you a better shot of the back. There they are, right there, more towards the center. On the 2016, I'll show you in a second, it's more right here on the corner. So let's get to that. So there you go. You can see it right there.
You can see it.
And here's the back shot of the 2016.
You can see it.
Right on the corner.
Right there.
So let's go back to the Ridge Road car.
There it is, folks.
And it should be right here.
These are the newer pictures.
So look at the 16 again, or the 14 through 16. You can see it is right here on the corner. Ridge Road car.
Yeah, look at it again. Here's one of the newer pictures they just came out with, and it is not there, people. It is not there. This is not Brian's car. Period. Period.
Not visible on the corner, and it's right under here, which is 11 through 13, right there. We'll look at the 11 through 13 again. There it is right there. So
there it is right there. It's not there. This is why they said at the beginning that it was a 2011 to 2013. They should have never went from that. But who went from it? Was it the FBI that went from that? Or did the law enforcement take over and say, no, it was a 2015? Because I don't know if I ever heard the FBI ever say that. Has anybody ever said that? Have you ever heard that the FBI said that? I've heard LE say that. I don't think I've ever heard the FBI say that. So let's look at this again. So this is we're going to watch this one more time. It's only a minute 43.
Right there, you can almost see it. There you have it, folks.
Okay, I'm going to replay this. Here we go.
He said he'd be more
So if this was a 2015, what Brian's car is, you would see that red parking light right here. It's not there, folks. It's not there.
comfortable staying with a 2011 through 13, and I think I know why. You can't see the reflector that's supposed to be right here, the rear bumper reflector. So
Yeah, the
here's
reflector, yeah.
a 2011 through 13. You can't see it, barely, right under here. I'll show you a better shot of the back. There they are, right there,
Yeah,
more towards the center. 2000, I'll show you in a second. It's more right in the corner. So let's get to that. So there you go. You can see it
you would
right
see
there.
it. You would see it.
And here's the back shot of the 2016. You can see it's right on the corner. So let's go back to the Ridge Road car.
Can't see it.
And it should be right here. So look at the 16 again, or the 14 through 16. You can see it is right on the corner. Ridge Road car, not visible on the corner. It's right here, which is 11 through 13, right there. We'll look at the 11 through 13 again. There it is right there.
Yeah, see it? Here's 11 through 13. It's right here in the middle, and you can barely see it. It's right there. Let me blow this up. You can barely see it. That's the 2013. That's the car it is. 2011 to 2013.
Right there. You can almost see it. There you have it, folks.
One more time.
The FBI agent said he'd be more comfortable staying with a 2011 through 13, and I think I know why. You can't see the reflector that's supposed to be right here, the rear bumper reflector.
It's right down here where you can't see
A
it.
2011 through 13, you can't see it, barely, right under here. I'll show you a better shot of the back. There they are, right there, more towards the center. On the 2016, I'll show you in a second.
But the 2013, it's down here.
It's more right here on the corner. So let's get to that. So there you go. You can see it right there. And here's the back shot of the 2016. You can see it's right on the corner. So let's go back to the Ridge Road car.
And there it is, folks. I mean,
And
that
it
is
should be
plain,
right here.
That is as plain as day. That is as plain as day. It is not the car. It is not the car. Yes, big boom to me. That's what it is to me, because that shows that it is not the frickin' car. That there was light. You know what, dude? You're just gone. I know who you are. Yeah, they're showing what are you saying, translucent? Blow this up. It's not going to be seen here, though. It's going to be seen over here. That's what I'm saying. It's going to be seen here. It's not going to be seen here. And there is light shining down on this car. That's why it's so bright. And it looks like the lights are on here. That would be enough to show the reflector right here. There is no reflector right here. None. Zero. Zilch. None. This was great work by Mark B, by the way. If you want his channel, I do have it. Did I put it? Yeah, I put it in the description. Sometimes I forget doing that shit. Anyway, so there's that. Now, I do want to go to this theory on the sheath because, again, people can take theories and they can make it make sense. You can go to any channel and listen to a theory and you go, damn, that just makes so much sense. And you can do that with almost any and every theory out there. But yeah, and this does make sense, but is it true? Can I prove it? No. But I'm at least saying that. Some channels, they're just, and I've done the same thing. It just has to be right but now that I've been doing this for a long time, 300, this is my 358th or 359th video, and I've been at it since day one. I can take any theory, and this is why I've learned to try to be a little better on the theories and explain that it is a theory and it might not be true. And I'm saying that again, and I stated this on Rory's show the other night. I had to jump up there and say this because it does make sense. That first knife sheath and knife was bought in March of 2022. Brian was still living in Pennsylvania. He wasn't even at Washington yet. He wasn't there. So he ordered it when he was at home in Pennsylvania. 3 months later, he's moving to Washington. And I stated this on Rory's show, and somebody came in and said, yeah, but they wouldn't jog with a knife like that. Well, let me tell you something. Idaho is known to have the number one cougar attacks. No, Washington and Idaho, that whole area right there is number one for cougar attacks in the whole United States. And bear attacks. The bears, I mean, it's wild up there, people. And this man is a jogger. He likes to run. I think if I was going to run into a cougar, and somebody commented, oh, they would just use a little, joggers use these little knives, these little pocket knives. No, I wouldn't want to defend myself against a cougar with a little pocket knife. No, I'm sorry. And cougars, they will frequent parks. And where was Brian? He liked to go to Wawawee Park and run. You know what? If I was running in a place that was number one in cougar attacks, I think I'd want a pretty big frickin' knife to carry along with me, just in case. It can hang by my side. It can hang by my side fairly easily and still jog. That's my theory on that. That's why he ordered that. Now, check this out. So how did that knife sheath end up at that house, 1122? Well, he ordered a new one in November. From November to December, November 1st to December, whatever. Of course, they didn't say the exact date, which I'm sure they know, which I'll guarantee you, I bet you it's November 1st. But because his knife probably got stolen. Someone stole his knife and sheath. And that's how it ends up at that house. Somebody probably cleaned it up good enough and thought they had it good enough, but they didn't get under the snap. Now, that can make sense, right? That can make sense. And like I said, you can take any theory and make it make sense. Exactly, translucent. Right. I mean, that's just, it makes sense that's why he ordered it. Okay. He didn't order it to go slaughter 4 people. He ordered it for protection against cougars and against bears when he was out jogging and running. I'd want protection. And I'd want protection, and a gun is a little too much. I mean, you don't want to be carrying a gun and jogging. That would be something I wouldn't want to do. But a big knife by my side, I would do that. 7-inch blade, Army Marine knife that can rip and tear. Yeah, I'd want something like that against a cougar. I wouldn't want a pocket knife, folks. And I really think that's why he ordered that knife. Then he orders another one because someone stole it. Maybe out of his car. Maybe he brought it to the classroom. He was an assistant teacher or whatever. Someone stole that knife. And that's how that knife got under there. It's somebody from within the college system, or it could have been out of his car. Could have been out of his car. Maybe he's one of those types that didn't lock the car. And I have a feeling, and it could be too, Jess, it could be that it was already in the house. That could be too. It could have been one of the girls. I just know, well, the thing is that you got him ordering one in March before he went to Washington. And that's what makes me think, why would he order one before he goes to Washington? Then I remembered seeing that cougar in the lane, which there was a cougar there. And you can ask Bubbly, she's seen it. You can ask the people that have actually seen the cougar, because there is one on Linda Lane that night. And no, not that little kitty that everybody sees. No, there's different cats there. There was a cougar there. Trust me on that one. And am I saying that he's involved in anything? No. But there was a cougar there. And, of course, Washington State's logo for their team or whatever is a cougar. Well, that's why, folks. It's the number one place to get attacked by them. Would you order yourself a knife if you were a jogger and a runner and you're going to be running through these parks? I think you would. You would want some sort of frickin' protection. Just something to at least make you feel a little more secure. You know what I mean? Just to make you feel a little more secure. Exactly, Moonflower. They're nothing to mess with. Cougars are nothing to mess with. They're around here. As a matter of fact, just a block from here. About a block, not even quite a block. A friend of mine and the singer, one of the singers of the first band I was ever in, on trail cam, out in his backyard was a cougar. But now this is Minnesota, northern Minnesota. Now you talk about northern Idaho and Washington, where there's mountains. These things are called mountain lions, folks. They're not just cougars, they're mountain lions. They're all over in that area. They're everywhere. Like how we see skunks, they see cougars. Oh, hey, post-woke world. Good to see you. I haven't talked to you for a while. Got to get you back on the show. So, yeah, I think that's what happened. And his knife got stolen. And he probably left it in his car, I'm thinking, in a glove box or something. Left his car open, and it got stolen out of his car. So he wanted to order another one, and it just happened to be November. Whatever. And I think that's probably what happened there. I know that's probably why he ordered the knife to begin with, was because of the cougars and the bears and just the wild animal. I mean, wolverines. I had a wolverine right out here. Folks. Wolves have been through my yard. The scout wolves have been into my yard, trying to take my dog, trying to act like a dog, and trying to get my dog to run in the woods with them where the others are meeting. They have what's called scout wolves. They're smart. I mean, you're going to, northern Idaho, and you're going to Washington where there's mountains, and that's what you're going to run into is mountain lions. And I'm pretty sure that's why he did it. And again, that is not Brian Kober's car. There's no way in hell it can be Brian Kober's car. And Ann Taylor's going to rip this shit to pieces. Yeah, anything, Miss Johnny and that. Yeah, I mean, it's wild out there. It's wild out there, Mountains, and it's totally wild. I'd be kind of freaked out too, moving out there. Yeah, exactly, Eddie. It's not his car. You can be sure of that. It's not his car, period. And you know what? I should do that. Run that one more time. Now, people will, if they catch the beginning of this video, they'll get it. Yeah. Anyway, that's what I wanted to jump on here for. I got it done quick. I was just going to make a video and premiere it, but that would have taken longer to do, and I didn't want to interrupt Rory's show coming up. Rory does have a show coming up, and it looks like a good one. Let's go look at what he's got coming up. I like this thumbnail today. Oh, come on. They always have to make it so hard. Okay. And here's what he has going on today, tonight, and not even an hour. So you can jump from here. You'll have a little time because I'm almost done with this already. Okay, it looks like Debbie's been there already, and there's already people waiting and stuff. So yeah. Okay, so anyway, here's what Rory's got going on tonight. I'll show you real quick. On Saturday over there at Rory's channel. And this is how this case makes me feel. And the wounds don't match. So was it a K-bar? The wounds don't match. Was it a K-bar? Why did DM and BF both call parents, and what was said? This will be a good one, folks. And yeah, there's already 5 waiting in there. And there's 50 minutes to go. So yeah, that will be a good show coming up on Rory's channel. And yeah, anyway, so I wanted to come on here, show you that it is not his car. Somebody send this. Like I said, I blocked Jeff H's. Let him explain this one. Let him explain this one. And all these freaking Gilter channels, all this Gray Hughes bull crap. His channel is the biggest bunch of bull crap I've ever seen. It is. It's the biggest bunch of bullshit I've ever seen. And I heard, and I don't know if hey, Ben Reuter, I just seen your you got a new channel out. Ben Reuter right here. He's up on the screen there. You can just look his name up. He's got a new channel out. Where was I?
Hating on the haters.
Huh?
You were hating on the haters.
Oh, I was hating on the haters. Yes. Right. So I'm glad Jessica's here. Jessica. Yeah, people like this Gray Hughes and, the drunk channel and all that. And then I heard they had a meeting after this, and they're trying, some channels are saying it's going to help the prosecution too, because it establishes the timeline. But you know what? Not if they're not even home. Not if they're not even frickin' home and they're fucking messaging on their things. Who was it at 423 running from the 1122 to that truck and taking off? And who was it? What channel was it now? That showed that it was a Nissan Pathfinder. Was that you, Translucent? Was that you? Somebody showed that that was actually a Nissan Pathfinder. And it's the same vehicle that was there that night. They showed the logo, everybody. They showed the logo of that vehicle. And it was a Nissan Pathfinder. Then you have, and who owns a Nissan Pathfinder? That would be Miss DM. Miss DM has a Nissan Pathfinder, folks. And then you see somebody that looks like it could be her with braids getting out of the vehicle at 6:36 a.m. in the morning and going from Linda Lane, carrying what looks like a very curly dog back to 1122 King Road. So, yeah. And that's what I got to say today. Exactly, Translucent. Exactly. Yepper. And Translucent, you have an excellent page. Everybody should check out Translucent's page. Plus, she's very beautiful. But she's got an awesome channel. Awesome channel. I love watching what she comes up with. And there's many other. Is there other people in here? Eddie, you should have a channel. Damn it. Anybody else? I'm sure my mods have posted their own. Oh, and Kane B. Yep, everybody's got to love his channel. Yeah, I agree, Tracy. And Ben Reuter, he's got a channel. And there's Rory's channel right there. Anyway, that's what I wanted to jump on and let you know, that the defense does have, yes, Holly, no doubt about it. The defense does have stuff to fight back. And the FBI was not comfortable with saying that was a 2015 or 2016. They were not comfortable with that. And law enforcement is the one that pushed it because they were trying to push the Kohlberger narrative. And I'm getting tired of the Kohlberger narrative. Not when there is just as much evidence, if not more, that he didn't do it. I mean, I just showed you that that's not the car. It's not the car. Well, what the hell? Why is this man sitting in jail? This is the evidence they have? Every piece of evidence they have is bullshit. I don't. This case gets me wound up. Oh man, it isn't. It is in Idaho, Jessica. It is in Idaho. I'd rather be in Minnesota. I've always been treated pretty decent in Minnesota. Chickbait, there's another one too. She's got a channel, and actually she's going to be on pretty soon. She will be on my channel. I just can't remember the date. Nobody has all the evidence until court, so it's outrageous to say guilty until proven innocent. Exactly. That's not how it works. Exactly, Chickbait. Exactly. It's not how it works. And you got these other channels, and I just called them out on that are pushing the guilt narrative before trial, before the man has even had his day in court. You know what that reminds me of? Is this like a fucking Western movie? Is this like a Western movie where they just take people and they just fucking hang them before the judge even gets to town? What the fuck? What the fuck? And you got these channels out here pushing that shit. They should be pushing this man is innocent until proven guilty. Oh, that shit gets to me. The Wild West, right, Jackie? Pushable, right. Oh. Yeah, who just said that? Yeah, Amy, yeah, and he isn't making sense anymore at all either. I could understand him at the beginning, but he's pushing that. He got sucked into that narrative. He got sucked into that narrative, and he just wants it. He wants to feel justice. He wants to feel justice. It doesn't mean that it is justice. He wants to feel justice very badly for his daughter. And I do try to be, because I have lots of son to murder. So I do try to understand a little more on the parent side, because it is really hard. It is very, very hard. But anyway, yeah. The shit gets to me. The shit gets to me. And I hate to just go off on these channels, but you know who they are. And there's a few of them out there. There's a gal too. What's her name? Titties. Yeah, that's what it is. Titty channel. Titty channel. Yeah, there's another one. Yeah. Titty. Oh, that's crazy. And Jude at the house. if anybody knows what happened to her and what was exposed of her, you would be getting that joke. I got pictures, folks. I got pictures. I got pictures of titties.
I can't breathe. Holy shit. Oh, okay.
Anyway, I love all you guys and you, my subs. I'm sorry for the excitement here today. Right, Corchester.
Tommy said titties.
I know. I didn't want to either, but I did download the pictures before she could get rid of them. Oh, sometimes Saturdays are fun. Anyway, in 39 minutes, Rory is going live. And I want you all to catch that because it will be very good. Please like and subscribe to this channel because we always try to have some fun here. And I love all of you, all my subs. You are my heart. And my mods, you are my soul. And until next time, rock and roll.
Oh yeah. Well, I took a walk around the world to ease my troubled mind. I left my body laying somewhere in the hills of time. I watched the world pursue the dark side of the moon. I feel there's nothing I can do. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I watched the world float to the dark side of the moon. After all, I knew it has to be something to do. I really don't mind what happens now and then. Unless you leave everything, my friend. Come on. If I go crazy, then will you still call me Superman? If I'm alive and well, will you be there holding my hand? I'll keep you by my side with my superhuman and my kryptonite.
guys, what's up? It's Daria. Thanks for watching. I really hope you like this cover. Thanks Violet for being a part of this video. Be sure to check another cover that we did on Violet's channel. Here I go again, the Whitesnake iconic 80s classic. Click the link above and
A speck of DNA, no blood, no knife, no crime. They call it proof, but science whispers, give it time. A sheath in the dark, a grainy car's glare. You can't hang a life on a maybe or there. They tracked his phone like a hunter's weak trail, but towers don't see through the night's foggy veil. He turned it off, or the signal just failed. A ghost of a theory, your justice derailed. Where's the blade? Where's the rage? Where's the why in this tale? A phantom is not guilt, let their logic is stale. If the proof bends like straw in the storm's reckless sway, then shadow of doubt means he walks free today. His car is 2015, but they swore 11 to 13. Their warrants lied for the corruption machine. If driving at night makes a killer CV, lock up the highways or we'll all be guilty. No witness, no scream, no footprints, no trail. The media's lazy script, he's odd so he'll fail. They'll paint him a monster to feed public cries, but justice dies when we trust easy lies. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, they ask you to convict on their case built on air. No weapon, no motive, the proof is nowhere. Is this the standard we dare call fair? They'll quote his degree like it's Satan's own book. He studied crime, so he must be the crook. But thinking's not killing, and driving's not sin, and Taylor's a hero, let the truth begin. They'll shout stalker, predator, watch how he stared. But where is the who said he was there? A theory's a story, not fact, not divine, and stories can't shackle his soul to the crime. Where's the blade? Where's the rage? Where's the why in this tale? A phantom is not guilt, let their logic is stale. If the proof bends like straw in the storm's reckless sway, then shadow of doubt means he walks free today. Don't trade your doubt for their rage, a cheap song. When the evidence fades and the why feels all wrong. If you can't say for sure, then you must stay set free. For justice without certainty is injustice to me.